116 will take off. Derek Breeden. Good fight up front with Harold McBain in that 92 car, in the 116 of Derek Breeden swinging it around on the outside as he powered down into turn number 1. 33 trying to hang there with him, Corey Howe. Good fight up front. Barron is the actual driver of the 92. Oh, Dave Arnold in the 88, or not Dave Arnold, but the 88 of Russell. Dave Russell gets into trouble, gets a wobbly in between 1 and 2, and was able to carry on. So Fran doing a little digging here until we got the name. We just let Harold McBain drive the car. Made a driver change and nobody ever saw it. It's miraculous how that happens. Don Fenner in the 28, our visitor from the Syracuse area, making his presence felt. We've watched him dominate fields before, and he looks like he's going to be up to his old tricks tonight. That's always very entertaining. There he goes, picking up that left front wheel, tricycling that number 28. That car is mighty quick as he overhauls Derek Breeden in the 116. White flag from Barry Davidson, gets it untangled, and away we go with that. The 28 is your leader because the 92 of John Barron is being penalized for a violation at the start. So there's the checkered flag. I think we give it to Fenner in the 28. Wow, he's got a little burp of flame coming out from underneath that car as he let off the accelerator. Some of the raw fuel down the pipe. 69. 29, Brad Sheehan. Green flag from Barry Davidson. Qualifying round number 1, and a pretty nifty-roo start for these guys. Yes, it was very, very good, according to the staff up here. They liked it a ton. Landry squirting out of there on the 28. On the outside, cuts it down the racing groove to avoid some contact with Gifford in the 333. Schneider in the 28, Schneider in the 3 car, Landry in the 28. She got the worst of that exchange and got left behind and is going backwards in a hurry. That really broke the momentum. 333, Dave Gifford out of Niagara-on-the-Lake. Oh, Landry and Simon. Simon's broke or something. Lost power all of a sudden and trapped Landry, and she's going to get knocked all the way back to the back part of this thing. Champ Champney, meanwhile, in the orange Pumpkin 01. In a good battle with Tyler McPherson, side by side in 3 and 4. Here they come. Bit of a stutter step out there, still kind of wet. Just outside the racing groove, and the sudden turn the wheel, nothing happens. And they've got to lift off the accelerator, hence the hesitation. Look out, Champney and our points leader Mike Dooley do a little tapping up in turn 2. Keep your eyes on those two guys. Here comes Gifford from Niagara-on-the-Lake, bouncing his way through turn 4. That's in front of Schneider. Leads it into the strike. 8 laps, halfway through this round of qualifying for the Hoosier stocks, formerly known as the street stocks. Gifford on the stand again, then Schneider, then Tyler McPherson. And the 01 of Rick Champney and Candyman Dooley. A little contact there and a bobble by McPherson allows Champney to gain some momentum there. Here comes Gifford, your leader once again in the blue and white 333 into the stand. Schneider, Champney, Dooley, and Tyler McPherson. Champney getting underneath Schneider with a nifty maneuver. To take over second place, can he pull the Candyman with him in the 310? Here they come out of 4. White flag. One more trip around. A good spirited qualifying heat for the Hoosier stock. Champney pitching that 01 sideways. In turn 1, doing anything he can to try and catch the 333 of Dave Gifford, the 7-year racing veteran of Niagara-on-the-Lake, will spy checkers As he straightens the steering wheel, puts his foot to the floor, and he'll collect those checkers from Davidson. Champany second. Dooley third. Tyler McPherson, Schneider, Sheehan, Simon, and the rest of the crew. Second place. Josh Mergich in the 54 will lead him around along with the M1 of Rob Murray. Greg Ayers in the 17. Rick Beals in the 117. All fighting for space in there. Kevin Kokerick currently tied with Champany for 5th and 6th place. Look at this, trying to work 3 wide. Oh, we get Kokerick tapping with Mergich there a little bit. Rob Murray and Beals in the 117, both flying the little Canadian flag. Greg Ayers from Shirkston Shores trying to nudge his way into second place. We'll drop it back just a little bit. Mergich is going to get left at the bus stop here. Loses a whole bunch of ground there. Here comes Rob Murray in the M1. Under the stand again. 117, Rick Beals on a Welland running second. Greg Ayers heads up. He's going to lose it up there in 1. Gets up against the guardrail. Just got the thing a little bit too loose. He tried all he could to get the back end from swinging around, but not enough. And he's going to be relegated to the tail position. Too bad, too, because he was up and challenging in the top 3. Meanwhile, back up front, Murray in the M1. Look at Beals challenging. This is a gutsy performance from Rick Beals, a graduate from the mini stocks, who just seems to get a little bit better each and every time out in this Hoosier stock. Does a good job in this thing. Learning the division very, very well, getting more daring, more bolder every time out. Making it really count down. Now keep your eyes on Dykstra in the 5. He wants to set the tone for the feature later on. Dave currently 3rd in points, only 23 back of Murray for second place. So there's a lot on the line for these guys, so they can set it up in these qualifying heats. And normally that turns out to be pretty good entertainment, and that's what you're seeing right now. 5 on the counter. Murray in the M1, your leader. Beals second in the 117. Dykstra in the 5, 1, 2, 3. Then a big gap to the 7 of Kevin Kokerick out of Font Hill and Ron Kingsbury in the 73K. They're going to swing out of 4 again for you under the starter stand. Just 2 more laps around. Rob Murray in the M1. So it is not going to be white flag. One more time around for Murray in the M1. Beals right there and closing up the gap. It's like a little train out there. Dykstra, Dave Dykstra in the 5. Here they come. Can we shuffle the top 3? I don't think we're going to be able to do it this time. Beals going to give it a try. Murray just too powerful, though. Take the win. Beals second, put Dykstra 3rd, and they got Kokerick and Kingsbury. Davidson in the 53, Mergich, and the 32 of Dave Vogt from the Rose City. For heat number 3. Terry Larnett with a good maneuver there as Fargnoli gets hung up on that loose stuff, the infamous swamp up here between 1 and 2, and loses all kinds of momentum. Look at Knapp in the SpongeBob SquarePants car, trying to chase down the 8 of Terry Larnett. And number 2 is number 8, Kirk Wilson, with the Homer Simpson 08 in there tough as well. Knapp challenging, looks at the outside groove. Here comes Wilson in the 08. Travis Braun sitting back there in 4th place watching. Heads up, this could be Contact City coming out of 4, but no, they managed to avoid each other as they swing down the front straightaway. Knapp swinging that 2K where he's never done it before. He's going to overhaul Larnett. Larnett with a little light on top, and car number 8 is going to be shuffled back here by only 1 position, though, to second place. To a Rob Knapp. Here he comes. Under the stand, and Larnett under attack by the Wilson 08. He's going to get back to 3rd if he doesn't watch out here, but Wilson gets crossed up on that big cushion in between 1 and 2 again. That's no man's land for anybody's business up there. 2K. Rob Knapp out of St. Catherine's, out of 4, shown the way. The little brother's number 2K. Travis Braun sees an opening. Wants to overhaul Terry Larmett for third place. We'll stand again, 5 on the counter. 8 laps in total, as Fran told you. And Knapp continues to show the way. You got Travis Braun and a good battle there with Larmett. This is for third and fourth, if you want to look at it that way. But look at Knapp continuing to lead. Kirk Wilson not able to gain a lot of ground there, but he's staying with him. Larmett in the 8 on the high side. Travis Braun in the 76 down on the bottom. Good clean racing. Not easy to do up there between 1 and 2. Oh, McIntyre, a right rear sneaker, has gone a flat. And the Lewis car, formerly campaigned by John Johnson. Cherry Lewis is the driver of that car tonight, we're being told. He gets crossed up down there and is able to continue on his own. Checkered flag being displayed by Barry Davidson, and a great run here by Robbie Knapp in the SpongeBob SquarePants 2K. Beating Homer Simpson. Oh! Across the line. Travis Braun and Terry Larmett. I think there's something in the drinking water up here. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, the sportsmen are ready. All right, Fran, turn the page. Merrittville. Green flag from Barry to turn him loose. The original Pizza Log Sportsman. Look at Lemaire in the 56. Swings it wide and gets around everybody. Good show of horsepower and maneuverability. Look at Rustin charging in there. Giancola in the 13. There's lots of heavy hitters out here in this first qualifying heat for the original Pizza Log Sportsman. Giancola gets boxed in behind the Flanagan number 6. Runs up against the cushion. Wayne Kahn in the 8 is looking for some space as well. Trying to chase down the 56 of Hamilton's Derek Lemaire. Here he comes in the green and white 56. Little contact there with Flanagan in the 6 and Giancola in the 13. The track in excellent shape, very, very fast. The cars are sticking pretty much anywhere they want. Here comes Lemaire. 3 laps on the counter. 8 laps is the qualifying distance for the Sportsman. Jim Rustin in the Bud 6R, the Ford-powered machine. Wayne Kahn, good work there to move himself up into third place. Then the 6 machine of Dave Flanagan. Dropping back a little bit. And a fall into the clutches of the Costco Haulage 13 of Dennis Giancola. But look at Derek Lemaire. Run like the bear. Derek currently 9th in the points with 1 feature win. Wayne Kahn now says, I'm not going to sit back here in third for long. Let me have second place. But Rustin is right there. Look at this side-by-side battle as they fight their way through 3 and 4. Under the stand again, it's Lemaire. Here comes Rustin and Wayne Kahn stuck side by side. Good fighting here in the qualifying heats. Going to be a great feature. They're doing this in the heats, let me tell you. Wayne Kahn takes over that second spot with a nice maneuver there to get around Rustin in the 6R. White flag for Lemaire. One more time around. Another dominating performance by Derek Lemaire, one of the quickest sportsmen out here week after week. Wayne Kahn, second place. Checkered flag for Lemaire. That was pretty much a foregone. Wayne Kahn second. Rustin third. Flanagan, Giancola, and the 84 in the project car of Darren Peters out of Fort Erie. Next round for the Sportsmen. They're coming thick and fast. No intermission. Bowman in the Fred Flintstone 7. .22 in trouble up there. Is Harold in this car too? I don't have a 22 on this list. Francisco Pereira out of Toronto in car 22. Just speaking personally, that's the first time I think I've seen a Toronto driver on this racetrack, at least in my memory. He's a former mod stock competitor? Oh, okay. Fran once again with all the details you need. Mike Ward out of the Falls. Chad Chevalier in the 12 trying to gain some ground, but Wardy got a Kind of a little bit of a jump on the start, I would have to say. 3 laps in the book. Oh, Bowman gets up on the loose stuff. Polhill, can he take advantage of that in the white 15? Yeah, he just might, but Bowman fights back very nicely. But Polhill will take the position away. Ward in the 95. Chevalier in the 12. Polhill in the 15, and Bowman in the 7. And the black 88, Doug Spies, and the 7 of Tom Flanagan. And just word now that the 95 award is going to be penalized. They'll go back 2 spots for jumping. And we mentioned the start of that was kind of funny. So on the racetrack, Ward in the 95 is the leader. You're not allowed to jump the start. You can't break formation to get on the starting stand. If you do, they're going to put you back. Leader on the racetrack is the 95 of Ward, but your actual leader is the 12 of Chad Chevalier out of Port Colborne. White flag from Barry Davidson. Polhill slowing down just a little bit up there. The visitor from Toronto staying the high line to get out of the way. White flag from Barry one more time around. Mike Ward going to be put back a couple of spots for jumping the start. This will hand the win over to the 12 of Chad Chevalier from Port Colborne. That's the way the ball bounces sometimes. Martin Polhill and the 7 of Mike Bowman. Got a couple of cars that have to be moved from the main. 6 cars in this heat. Didn't take long to introduce. Spies in the 88 up front with the Bleach 108. The Elmo car gets a good piece of grip up there. And maneuvers himself into the lead. Here they come. Track getting a little faster every time out. Spies in the 88. McTavish in the 9, 1, 2, and 3. Adam Ferry fighting on the bottom. Regardless of what happens in these heats, all Adam has to do is take the green in the feature, and he's got the championship for this year nailed down. He's been full value for it. He's been exceptional all year long. Bill Bleach, the 108. Bill not too far from the top 5. He's occupying 7th in the points parade. Got McTavish battling with the orange 88 of Don Spies. That's a good fight on the racetrack. Bleach under the stand again to click off another. Generous Motors 88 of Don Spies. A play on words. Ian McTavish, though, this is a great battle for 2nd and 3rd. McTavish in the Gilly 9 on the bottom. Very, very popular driver here at Merrittville. Here's Elmo again. Then McTavish. Spies in the 88. Adam Ferry in the 1F. Bill Willard trying to advance himself forward in the CAA 77. And Bill Bleach on a mission in this qualifying heat. 3 more to go in terms of laps. Elmo is doing a good job tonight in that 108. McTavish 2nd, and a big gap back to Don Spies in the 88. Adam Ferry right there with him. Adam's not going to dent the can, if you know what I mean. He wants to make sure this car holds together, and he just take the green in the feature and bank that championship. And the original Pizza Log Sportsman division at Merrittville, highly entertaining this year. Their final points night. White flag from Barry Davidson. One of these guys has done an exceptional job all year long. Great stuff to watch. And with the advent of the one-way radios, really tidied up their restarts. Checkered flag from Barry. Bleach will take the win. McTavish right there with him for 2nd. And look at this, close. Spies though will take it over Ferry. Bill Willard and Darren Zumpy.
The 23, Larry Lappin from Port Colborne, and 26, Ricky Rickner. We understand Robbie Crow ran the finished 2nd on 7 cylinders, Eric.
Wow, that's takes some doing. Well, Freddie Carlton battling along the bottom. Up into the lead. Bobby Davidson on the 17 right there with him. Ricky Rickner in the 26. And the 21 all the way to the back already with Gary Krechka. Here comes fast Freddie Carlton, longtime veteran here at Merrittville. Crews for Danny Johnson on Friday nights at Ransomville Speedway and on the trail as well. So Fast Freddy looking pretty rapid in this one. Not too many cars in this heat with the mods. But Fred will pick it off out of the stand again. Bobby Davidson, the 17C, inheriting that car from the Pete Costco stable. Fred Carlton again as they string out here. Has Rickner got something going with Davidson? I think so. Side-by-side work. Nice stuff there in 1 and 2. Larry Lampman, Economy Paving 23, watching these two guys go hammer and tongs. Oh, Davidson lost it. Then he gets into the back end of the Rickner 26, a bit of a love tap there. Oh, trying to catch that Fast Freddy Carlton 96. Rickner up on that high stuff. Is he losing momentum? Yeah. You keep your foot into it, you seem to lose ground anyway. That loose stuff up there just slows the car down like quicksand. Carlton way out front by almost a full straightaway and more. Making it look pretty easy at this point. White flag from Barry Davidson. Carlton under the starter stand. Davidson, Rickner, and Lampman in the 23, and Kruchka in the 21. Here comes Freddie, just wringing the neck of the number 96. Checkered flag in the air. That was an easy one for Fred. Second place. Any challenge here? Not really. Davidson taking the second place, and then Rickner third, and Lampman and Kruchka. Next lineup. In the 50, and that's your front row. Let's see what happens. Green flag. Barry Davidson turns it loose. Second round of qualifying for the El Saint-Amant Enterprises 358 modifieds. Wilson on the bottom, and nowhere for the 58 of Murdoch and Cunningham. And then see what Jonesy does here. Usually quick with the eye, quick with the feet. Let's see what happens with the flag in the air. Todd Gordon. Triple X jumped. He's going to have to go back 2 spots. So Sparky, a little too much spark there in the Blue Moon Potatoes. Triple X. Ooh, Wilson. And Cunningham do some wheel climbing back there. Yeah, we've got some front end damage on the Cunningham 91. You can see it there on the right front. Collapsing a shock tower or breaking a rod or something up there, but he's going to try and get off the track, but I don't think he's going to do it in time. No, the yellows come on, and we'll realign this start, and Todd Gordon's going to be put back a couple of places. So in fourth, he could move up 1 notch, and then you got Larry Lampman only 3 points behind Scott Wood. Jonesy and Woodsy, front row. Tim Jones on the bottom, Scott Wood on the top. Jones in the 15, Wood in the 38. Look at Murdoch in there in the 58. Throw a blanket over these guys as they pound into 3 and 4. Scott Wood on the outside. The Swiss Fudge Midas Muffler 38, well hooked up. Murdoch gets mired up there on that big cushion in 1 and 2. Slows him down a little bit. Side-by-side battle with Todd Gordon and the Blue Moon Potatoes Triple X. Here comes Scott Wood on a 4. Under the stand, 5 laps on the counter. Just 3 more to go. These guys know what's at stake in terms of the arithmetic. They know what they need to do. This is the last kick at the can. Letting it all hang out. Double flag indication in the air from Barry. Scott Wood, Tim Jones, Tim Murdoch, Todd Gordon, and Greg Wilson. White flag for Scott Wood. A little sheet metal damage behind the great rear wheel of the 38. Not rubbing in anything, so full steam ahead for Scott Wood. Checkered flag. Scott Wood, Jones, Murdoch. $700 in the 50-50 draw. Getting close to last. Greg Rauscher from Port Colborne in the 33. There's the lineup. Lane was occupied by his 50-50 tickets. That's okay. We'll let it go time. Oh, Pitts and Ashton do a little side-by-side punch in there. Exactly. Oh, Pitts gets clobbered. In the middle, everybody jamming on the air. Brian Stevens gets ensnared. Crow as well. Yeah, the 123. And Brian's dead in the water up here in 4. Saw the 44 in the BRP shop on the other field. Brad Rouse on the outside in the Brian's tire, number 18R. Ignition problems last weekend slowed his progress. Hope they got everything fixed up here. Whoa! Wow, Rouse just squirting out of there. Winfield taken by surprise. Look at the thumper. Rob Pitts trying to work his way on the outside as they work 4. Heads up. Cutting in front of Bicknell and Ashton in the 3A. Look at this. 3 wide in 2. And plenty of kicking in the shins over there. 3 wide again, back in the pack. Nobody's backing off. Look at this in the corner. Miller in the middle. Holy Toledo. Rouse gets spun around. Man, oh man, nobody lifting at all. Winfield 82. Green flag from Barry. Let's see what happens. It was pretty hair-raising stuff before the yellow. Will it continue? Let us see what we shall see, as they say. Pitsy shooting out of there. Early leader. Here they come in 4. Barreling around the outside. Miller likes that high line. Tucks in behind the Ashton 3A. He gets punted from behind by Crow. Dan Miller getting biffed around out there. It's Garden City Auto Complex night. And the 22 is really creating a sensation out there. Pitts in the 69 across the stroke. Winfield second. Big knot of cars for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Ashton's 3A. Dan Miller moving up, though, in the 22, and Bicknell right there in the 42. With that experiment continuing with the aluminum spec heads on the 358 motor. Pitsy under the stand again. Double flag warning in the air from starter Barry Davidson. Whoa! And Rouse, the engine roofing its cookies big time, and there is a huge trail of innards down the front straightaway of the wet variety. A lot of events going on in this qualifying round. Rob Pitts in the 69, Danny Miller in the 22, Bicknell in the 42, Winfield in the 82, Crow in the 123, Ashton's 3A, Brian Stevens in the 44, and Greg Rosher in the 33. Pitts, 69, leans the car to 4. Here they come. Miller in the 22, Bicknell right there, and Pitts Hamel in 42. Sees a gap on the Miller 22 down on the bottom. Yeah, rather eventful heat. Finally comes to conclusion. Rob Pitts with the win. Miller second, Bicknell 3rd. Let's see what goes on here. Roger Shenstone at the front in that 72, along with the 98 of Bobby Brown, and we're off and rolling, although be it somewhat slowly in the middle portion of the pack. Everybody trying to find their line. Gord Bates of the 91 got left behind out there. He lost big time in that shuffle. But Shenstone in the yellow 72 will lead him around. First lap under the starter stand. Norm Mark not far from the front of the 24. Neither is Glenn Linen in car number 9. They do not want to get ensnared up there on the cushion. And we've got a problem with Vic Nealing's 8B. The orange and white machine, he's got the net down, getting ready to climb out, but we're still under green. Shenstone gets bounced, gets biffed around in there, and he loses ground. Norm Mark has to evade to the outside. Guyverson in the 11 uses the same situation to get around some people. Bobby Brown in the 98 continues to limp around. Hipper is there with the gator to push the kneeling machine out of the way. He cannot stay there. We remain under green with 3 laps on the counter. Look at Linen now. Linen and the 3G of rookie Kerry Gore. Good fight up front. And Linen overhauls him rather easily. And here comes Mark in the 24. The guys at the top of the order in the points getting to the top of the running order in this feature event for the 4-cylinder mini stocks. Linen Norman in the 9, Mark in the 24. Norman currently third in points. He's got 6 feature wins, looking to make it 7. What's the matter with Giverson in the 11? He's going backwards in a hurry as well. Glenn Linen, Norm Mark, Sewell's in the 17H in the Honda Civic. Look at him trying to outmaneuver Gore in that 3. Shenstone is hanging in there in the 72. That's an interesting development. Glenn Linen once again into the starter stand. 6 laps in. 15 laps is the distance. Main event for the 4-cylinder mini stocks on Mobil1.com. Oh, we got a problem here with our points leader. And a right front tire has gone down on Trevor Goulding's number 6. Final points for these guys, just third last points earning week in actual fact. And Trevor with a bad break there. A 75-point lead on the 618 of Klager. But a front tire is going to erode those numbers. So keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, up front, our defending divisional champion, Glenn Linen, in car number 9. With Norm Mark in the 24. 1 and 2. Right there with Linen. The best fight on the racetrack is for your lead and second place. There they are in turn 3 and 4. Glenn Linen in the Mustang in the 9. 24 Norm Mark. Another Mutang. Down the front straightaway they go. Linen and Mark 1-2. Well, getting by the 98 of Bobby Brown, now people. Here comes Linen out of 4. Norm Mark pushing the pedal down as hard as he can to try and stay with him. Glenn Linen continues to lead the way. 10 laps. 15 laps in total.
Trevor Goulding coming back your way, Eric. The
Okay.
crew from Derek Lemaire changes that tire and gets him back in only about 1 or 2 laps.
Yeah, that's good work there. That's instrumental. That's keeping the guy on top of the points ladder by 75 over the 618 of Klager, as we mentioned. So there he is back on the racetrack, go down several laps. Glenn Linen now coming up on the back of the 6 of Trevor Goulding with that fresh tire repaired. The right front. Oh, no! Gore in the 3R of Ron Jordan do a little jousting with metal tearing as they emerge from turn 4 to get everybody gasping a little bit. Linen trying to thread his way through some lap cars. He's elongated that lead over the 24 of Norm Mark. Here's Linen working 3 and 4 behind the 3R of Ron Jordan. There goes the leader. I understand right now the Rod Masters number 9, the blue and white machine of Glenn Linen. Out of Bimbrook, the Hamilton Boiler Works Rod Masters Mustang. Dave Small in the 67, occupying the groove at the moment. He'll swing high to the outside in turn 4. Can he let the leader go by cleanly? Yes, he will. Under the starter stand. White flag from Barry Davidson one more time around, and Glenn Linen currently 4th in points. This will be, oddly enough, his first feature win of 2004. Cruise in just easy. Can shut it off here, stick it in neutral, and cruise home with a milkshake. Here he comes. Checkered flag. Barry's got some help up there. Checkered flag. Second place, I believe, will be the 3G of Kerry Gore. No, sorry, the number 6. We'll have the order here in a second for you. But Glenn Linen claims his first feature win of 2004. He is our Texaco Haviland star of the race. We still have that white Crown Vic with the lights on. It's a Quebec plate, 356NDG, 356NDG. Please turn your lights off, or you can do it the other way and wait for them to go off by themselves, but that's not advisable. CAA is here, but it might be advisable for you to turn your lights off rather than let it die down like that. Although don't most cars have the feature now, they're left on for 15 minutes or longer, they'll just go off automatically? These ones aren't, so, because that's been longer than 15 minutes. Glenn Linen in victory lane. Clinton is on his way over. He's our Texaco Haviland star of the race, first feature win of 2004. For a guy who got stronger, he's out of the car. Clinton is on his way over. Put your hands together for the number 9 of Mr. Glenn Linen. The interviewer is right behind him.
Well, Glenn, a long year for you. It seemed like you might never get here after being champion here 2 seasons ago. It's kind of been a long season for you, Glenn. What is it? Is this car old? These guys building new, tougher cars. How come you're not quite as dominant as you were in the past?
It's a rough year. I went through, 5 motors this year. The car's, 5 years old. It's not as straight as it was 2 years ago, so it's time for a new one or move up or do something, but finally victory lane this year.
Certainly, this class has grown a lot over the past few years. You happy with the turnouts of cars and not giving any thought to the future?
We'd like more cars. We'd like to have a nice count like, Hushwegan and that has. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's not too many people around the area and, that are building, but not too sure.
Congratulations, Glenn. I know it's going to make your long winter a little bit more happy.
Oh, it is. And I'd like to thank all the fans that come out every week and support the track and all the track, officials and that put it on every week for a great facility.
There you have it, folks, your main stock feature. Winner, Glenn Linen. All right, Glenn, you're going to draw for our Fan of the Year for 2 banquet tickets.
All right.
So the fans getting into the lucky dog. All right, we'll let you read it out nice and loud, Glenn.
Tim White.
Tim White is our super fan, our Fan of the Year here this year. Come on down, Tim, and see Nancy, and she'll fix you right up.
James Woods in the 74 finished second, and the 24 of Nordmark finishing in 3rd place. There was some confusion at the line there. There's some lap cars in between, but that's the unofficial top 3. So again, we want to thank all the fans for, unless you're associated with the crew or the car, the sponsor directly. Yes, indeed, Barry Davidson displaying green. The 33 with a huge jump, and that's not going to work. Corey Howe pulled the trigger way too soon and is going to be punitioned for that, no doubt. Here comes Arnold in the 99 to lead him around. Brubaker in hot pursuit in the 67 on the rim of turn 4. But Corey Howe was in movement and passing cars well before the start-finish line, and that is Verboten, and they're going to have to slap him for that. Brubaker, look at this, 3 wide. Working turns 3 and 4. The 48 down on the bottom, Wayne Robbins. The 37 of Wally Billing. They finally get it straightened out up there, but these guys using every portion of the racetrack. Fenner in the 28 way high, as well as Arnold in the 99, and he's going backwards in a hurry. John Roble, one of the founding family members of this squad, into the pits in car number 6. But there goes the 37 of Wally Billing, leading him down the back straightaway. Fenner, yeah, keep your eyes on the 28 of Don Fenner, because that guy wants it. Whoa, whoa! No, we just talked about him gaining some ground, and he's got some problems. He gets hung up. Is that just dust or smoke or a combination of both? I think it's just dust. He may have come into contact with something. We just had him out of the corner of our eye, but the yellows are going to have to come out. He's up on the rim. He's going up the embankment. He's going to do some repairs on the billboard signs over there. Oh, he's way up on the berm. from Ohio in the 32 Ford. White flag from Barry Davidson. Good to have Barry back. Occasional challenge of the tow truck boys, working with a very big slant up there.
Well, the problem for Fenner, Eric, is a giant drainage ditch right in front of him, and one of these dwarf cars is not going to hop that.
No, they're not, but he's up on the berm, and the tow truck guys are letting it all hang out and challenging the gravity and trying to tow him out of there. In the meantime, look at John Barron in the 92 in the car with a little scoop on the front, picking up all kinds of dragonflies of that thing. Wally Billing pedaling hard, second place in the 37. Chris Steele sees a gap down on the bottom, has a notion, but backs off as Billing closed the door. Wally Billing, 143 points behind his cousin Scott Billing in car 31. He wants to try and chisel away at that lead if he can. Barron started 19th, and look at him now, way up front. Very high, but the car's working up there, though. Here he comes out of 4. John Barron in the 92. We don't have his hometown, but he's running like Jack the Bear. There he goes in 1 and 2. No, Harold McBain's from Grassy. I don't think John Barron's from Grassy. Might be. Still 1, 2, and 3. Barron, Billing in the 37, and Chris Steele in the 60. Then you got a gap back to Kelly Mason, who's being attacked now from the 88 Dave Russell machine. That's the challenge there for 4th and 5th place, and pretty much a freight train, although Robbins in the 48 and Ackler in the 7 have got a nice little duel going on back there in the guts of the pack. That's a good little fight. Now he pulls up alongside the Sean Slider 71. Turn 2, a problem. Car on the high side of 2. He's facing us directly, and he's really camouflaged back there through the windows here. Is it Wally Billing in the 37? Yeah. In mind, Barry Davidson looks this field over as the Billing machine gets hooked to the pits. The 37, yes, green flag in the air. And Barron in the 92 takes off with Chris Steele in hot pursuit. There's Mason right there in the 14. She's in the hunt for the top once again. Great season for young Kelly. Here she goes. Nice maneuvering on the outside. Swinging that number 14 with lots of authority. Down the front straightaway she goes. Taking over second place. That Mason machine works really well on cool tires, let me tell you. Gotta be. Yeah, most improved driver, somebody up here just muttered, and I think they're right. Mason out of Virgil, Ontario, down near Niagara-on-the-Lake, if you don't know. Hanging tough for second here. Chris Steele with a quick number 60. Now decides to back off just a little bit. They're trying to catch this John Barron guy in the 92. Down they go into turn 1. Clicking off the laps here. Getting down towards the bottom of this. The car's making some contact out there, getting some use up here in the tower. John Barron. White flag from Barry Davidson. Mason gets overhauled by Chris Steele in the 60. She'll drop back to 3rd. But a good job by the Steele machine and the driver, of course. Slider staying down along the bottom. Here he comes, John Barron in the 92. Checkered flag in the air. He'll pick up the win. Steele second, Mason third. A good run. And Ackler just outlegging Russell in the 88. So a good... We'll have to have Clinton's first assignment to find out where John Barron hails from, because we do not have his hometown. He snuck in between a couple of gaps in Fran's gauntlet of scoring over there and picking up information from the cars and the drivers and where they're from. But John Barron, full value for the win. Oh, do a little donut action out here on dirt. That's pretty cool. Wow. That's splendid. I don't think we've ever seen anybody do that on dirt. The crowd likes that, and I do. Everybody does up here. There's a lot of power in that machine. Oops. Clinton, you got to ask this dude where he's from. Splendidly executed donuts. Attempted here at good old Mville.
New York, John Barron, our Seneca Niagara Dwarf car feature winner here tonight. Well, congratulations, John. I think the only thing you missed was the slam dunk of the helmet, but what a great run for you tonight. Certainly makes your drive all the way up here to Merrittville worthwhile.
Oh, does it ever. You know, I'd heard about the track, that it was extremely well prepared, that the fans were fantastic, the rest of the competitors really good. Everything, man. It was everything everyone says about it.
Are we going to see you back here for our big race in a couple weeks?
I don't want to scare Jamie Crutchfield away, do I?
Baby, they're starting to talk the trash already, Eric. Congratulations, John. Once again, welcome from all of us here at Merrittville. Congratulations. And fine donuts there, too. We haven't seen that this year.
Hey, man, I'm known as the donut man in Syracuse. You want to see donuts, come on out to Brewerton. You're all happy to be there. It's a fun time.
All right, congratulations, John. Let's move on over here. Another John having a birthday here from the 50-50 guy here.
Texaco Haviland star of the race, number 24681, $1,496, I think he said. 24681, 24681, $1,496. There's the mascot, or somebody's been slipping something funny in the bird seed to grow a bird that big. Don't let him on the bird feeder. He'll scare the cats. Congratulations again to John Barron from Syracuse, Brewerton regular. He's a real showman. This guy's great. Entertainment's what it's all about. Some get it, some don't. This is great. Yeah, from the Salt City of Syracuse. Okay. Julie Davidson. Don't forget her special price on photographs in the photography booth, and of course she'll donate a free 8x10 to John and all of our other Texaco Haviland stars of the race, feature winners in all of our divisions tonight.
He seemed like he was going to be a character. I met him in the pits there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Modifieds out here for their hot laps. Coming up.
The 69, Rick Simons from Fort Erie. The 54, Josh Merkich. Eric, green flag. We have a few more. We'll catch them a little later.
Okay, we told you it was a huge field. Hang on to yourself, everybody, and let's just see what happens here. Mammoth field of Hoosier stocks. 27, and look at this jostling up front. We get around here in the first lap without somebody getting out of shape, it'll be a miracle. Here we go. 4 or 5 wide. Are they going to get through it? Yeah, they will. Good job, everybody. Everybody gets a prize of some sort. That was tremendous. Look at these guys. 3 wide up there. 3.5 wide in some locations. Gore and Gifford and Tyler McPherson using up every inch of the racetrack out there. Terry Larman in the 8, your early leader, but he's got Rob Murray with him in the M1. Wow, wild action already. Kokorick trying to break that tie for 5th place in the standings in the 7th. Actually, it's Fields in the 117, pardon me, but there's Kokorick in the 7th. Dueling down on the bottom with Rick Champany in the 01. Everybody just sort of staying out of trouble. Racing hard. Look at Gifford now and Larmett side by side as they careen into turn 4. Oh, big contact in there. Larmett and Knapp in the 2K. Everybody charging up at the front. Murray breaks free of the pack and says, let me out of here. Larmett got hung up. He's going to go backwards. He's going to lose a ton of real estate up there in the car number 8. He got all crossed up in turn 2. A lot of damage last week, that's right. There's Murray into the starter stand again. Hope you're enjoying the presentation on Mobile1.com. Doug Thomas, Clinton Jeffrey, and Fran Burshart bringing you all the action. Rob Murray, second in the points. 40 adrift of our leader, Mike Dooley. Mired back in the pack just coming out of turn 4. A point leader is beside the 73 of Ron Kingsbury. Oh, hang on. Chris Schneider in the 3 is in trouble. Still moving, though. Still moving. Gets it going by himself. Now we're yellow. I thought we might have escaped that, but we weren't lucky enough. Just couldn't wait a second longer. All those bruises. Here we come. Barry Davidson surveys the lineup. Likes what he sees, and we do too, and that's a pretty good start right there. Rob Murray in the M1, toe-to-toe with Tyler McPherson in the 777. Beals running extremely well in the 117. He and Gifford, are we going to make this like 3 wide? Kinda. Now they finally divide off, and it's 2 wide. That's good enough. Here they come out of 4. Tyler McPherson, the Mike Granton entry. Well, hang on. Oh, Kokorik's in trouble. Kevin Kokorik in the 7 from nearby Font Hill is in trouble up against the guardrail in turn 1. And the yellow will be coming out here. There it is. Momentarily. So Kevin Kokorik into some problems. As many times as you can, as many laps as you can. A lot of brake checking going back in the pack here as we get the green single file restart. Rob Murray takes off with that Canadian flag. Slap it in the back window. Tyler McPherson right there. Gifford in the 333, the blue and white car. Beals, very impressive all night long. He's got a good battle going there with Kirk Wilson in the 08. Here they come out of 4. We've got 9 laps on the counter. Beals has got some sheet. Yeah, look at that. He got stoved in the back end, and that sheet metal sticking out. We'll keep our eyes on that. It's not arresting the forward progress of the car at all, really. But they'll keep an eye on that. If it's deemed a hazard, he may have to flag him in. We're not sure. We'll wait and see. We'll keep our eyes on the Beals 117. Murray up front, making hay while he can. Dooley mired back in the pits, and Dooley's got some sheet metal damage on the right rear quarter panel. Of the 310, Dooley just 40 points ahead of Rob Murray. This could really shake up the arithmetic. Oh, they got Vogt in trouble in the 32. He decides to visit the go-kart track for a second. 44 Jade. Oh, Schneider in the 3. Hang on, the 44 in trouble over there. He's trying to get into the pits, but he's not having a lot of trouble getting over. Oh, boy. Vogt in the 32 decides to park it in the infield. That was a tough break there because Kirk Wilson had a good duel going there, and he got Shanghai to the top part of the racetrack.
Boy, did he ever. McPherson dove to the inside, as did the Beals 117, and Murray got dumped back to 3rd.
Exactly. So we've got a change at the front as well, and that sheet metal problem on the Beals 117 is getting worse, but a shuffle at the top, as Clinton just mentioned. Tyler McPherson up front in the 777. Beals right there. Here comes Rob Murray fighting back. Rob's not going to give it up that easy. He's got to make as many points as he can. The white flag is out. He's running out of time here. Rob Murray gets shuffled back. Can he try and make up the ground? Letting it all hang out here. The Beals car is fast. McPherson as well. Man, oh man, here he goes for second. Turn 4 on the high side. They got a car in trouble. Josh Murgich in front of the leaders. Gets down to the bottom. Here we go. Tyler McPherson takes the win. Beals second. Murray third. Wow. A nail chewer finish. Rob Murray lost the lead in that last little altercation. And what we thought might be first place points is going to be third place points. Josh Murgich with some right rear tire problems. You can see it there. The tires come right off the rim. That was wild and woolly stuff, and the Hoosier stocks have been doing that all year.
Eric, I'm glad I don't have to try to pick the Rookie of the Year in this Hoosier division this year.
That's
very
tough.
good rookie class.
Absolutely. Yeah. But give a call to the 117, though. Rick Beals at a Welland, the Murdoch Tire Lamb Supplies 86 Cutlass. The guy, a graduate of the mini stock division, has really come into his own here the last month of the season, has really started to show his stuff, and tonight especially. He was up there challenging in the heat. Same thing in the feature event. But here's Tyler McPherson. His third feature win of 2004, currently occupying 8th in the Dave Vogt exchanging recipes with Tyler.
Here at Merrittville, Tyler McPherson.
Nice way to hit into a new year at high school, huh? That works.
No rest for these guys, Eric, as we mentioned. They got a whole big weekend of racing planned. Congratulations, Tyler. This has got to make you feel really good. Your crew has done a ton of work in these past few weeks. You ran 3 features last week, 2 already this week, and headed for a 3rd tomorrow night. You still plan on going to Brighton?
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's talk about your crew. These guys break down these Hoosier tires. You only got 4 rims. They go to the street tires every week and back for you. This has got to make you feel really good for these guys who put a lot of faith in you at the beginning of the year, being an untested rookie.
Well, Mike and these guys, Colin, Jimmy, Bruce, they all, Mike just knows everything, and Colin can work on a body. It's amazing. These guys are great.
What's your hopes for tomorrow going up to Brighton? A big street stock invitational, never seen the place before. Any anticipation?
Just try to do our best. Go for the win, I guess.
There you have the folks from Tyler McPherson. What a great run for him. Mike, come on over here. These guys are already getting ready for tomorrow's event.
Mikey's always been kind of Mike shy. Yeah.
Well, he said he's going back to the scale. They're going to make sure this car's set up and ready to go. They picked up a new enclosed trailer as well, I see, for the weekend. So that's going to help them make things a little bit more comfortable for the long haul up to Brighton.
It's not a very big track at Brighton, but it's, if my memory serves correct, it is on the wide side, so there's lots of room to swing for these guys. So they should have a pretty good time over at the Rinaldi place up in Brighton tomorrow for the big street stock invitational.
$800 it pays.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
$500 for the minis.
Yep.
And plus the Southern Ontario Sprint Cars having their doubleheader tonight and tomorrow to decide. So that's going to be one heck of a race down there to decide things tomorrow. Canadian Sprint Car Championships coming up later on, but they all get show-up points for so the real is going to be the real races tomorrow.
Exactly. Sportsmen are out there. We're going to finish up. They're all associated with the team in one way, shape, or form, or the sponsor. Garden City Auto Complex and Penn Center are presenting sponsors tonight. Why don't you give us a rundown on the Sportsman feature there, Fran? They're all lined up there in turns 3 and 4. Let's see who the heck lines up here.
All right, original Pizza Log Sportsman Division, 25 laps, 19 cars taking the green. On the pole, the number 6 out of St. Catharines, it's Dave Flanagan. In the number 7, it's the rookie Mike Bowman. Driving car number 88, and that is Don Speece, and Don is out of Thorold. The 56, and that's Derek Lemaire out of the Steel City of Hamilton. In the number 95 out of...
Truck down into the infield. Flanagan in the 6. Bowman in the 7. That's your front row. Here come the original Pizza Log Sportsman. And taking the green, Adam Ferry, automatically the champion. That's done. That's great, but let's finish this thing for 25 laps and see who can win this one. Final event for 2004. At least as far as points paying goes in the division. But they've got that special event coming up on the 18th. Final points paying night at Merrittville Speedway. Flanagan out front in the 6. Bowman dropping back. Look at Speece down on the bottom in the 88. Billy Bleach on the move in the 108. Derek Lemaire trying to find some operating room in the 56. Swing, and they come out of 4. In their place. Number 6, Dave Flanagan from St. Catharines, the black number 6. Oh boy, Lemaire to the outside. He may have tuned the guardrail just slightly. He ricocheted off something solid down there. We assume it's the guardrail. He just shot outside. Bleach now going well in the orange number 88 of Don Speece. Speece second, Bill Bleach third, Mike Ward in the 95, Adam Ferry in the next row, working with the Bowman number 7. 3, 4 wide, not 3, 4 wide, that never works. Giancola squirted out of there like a piece of burnt toast. He just dropped out the back end. That was hair-raising stuff. When have you seen him go 4 wide before? Exactly, not in this division you haven't. Well, I'll tell you what, Flanagan doing some good work up front to lead this thing. Swings it wide on the high side of 4. Don Speece second, Bill Bleach third, but he's working there with the 95 of Mike Ward, and he takes over 3rd place. Adam Ferry looking for a hole to get by Bleach. Here comes Flanagan again, clicking off another one. 7 on the counter. 25 is the total distance. Dave Flanagan continuing to lead down the back straightaway. Don Spieth in the orange 88 second. Mike Ward in the 95 is third. Here they're under 4 and under the starter stand. Adam Ferry working down on the bottom with Bill Bleach up on top. Jim Rustin way back there on the Ford-powered 6R trying to find some maneuvering room. Flanagan doing good work up here, continuing to lead, but now the pressure's on. The car's not turning as well as he would like, and he's forced to go way high in 4. Bill Bleach dropping back a little bit now. Doug Spieth in the black 88 in the dust over there in turn 4. He's going to go a lap down. He's out of harm's way behind the guardrail, so there is no yellow. He's moving on his own. He thought there might have been a yellow, but there was no need. Now a challenge. The other Spieth machine, Don Spieth in the orange 88, with Flanagan going way up high again. That leaves a big opening, and Spieth squirts through it. Ward trying to push Adam Ferry down to the guardrail. That could have been and a problem up here. That's Bleach. Bleach backs up into what used to be the edge of the cornfield.
Taking power away from the motor to help these tires hook up. That's essentially what this crate motor's doing on certain nights.
It will, depending on your right. The
like mod stock.
Exactly.
Left. On your way, Eric.
Okay, here we go. Donnie Spieth in the 88 gets out front. Spieth is okay as the leader. Adam Ferry fighting down on the bottom. Third place, Flanagan. Good job to stay up with these guys, I'm telling you. You're not used to seeing Dave Flanagan in the 6. The car is set up. It doesn't turn that well in 4. He's got to broadcast the thing way up to the high side. But now he loses some ground, though. So as we talk to him, Wayne Kahn in the 8 moving up. That's not a surprise. Don Spieth in the 88 across the stripe. Mike Ward in the 95 right behind him. Swinging on the outside. Can Adam Ferry overhaul Spieth for the lead? The Ferry 1F is a powerful sportsman. Make no doubt about that. There he goes. Is it an outbreak situation? Here they come out of 4. Horsepower and braking. Look at this overhaul job. Adam Ferry takes the lead. Wayne Kahn, look at him trying to do the same thing. On the outside, he almost got squeezed to the cushion by Spieth in the 88. Wayne Kahn is on a mission as well, our defending champion in the S&W Service Center number 8. Here he comes, chasing Adam Ferry as they come out of 4 under the starter stand. 15 laps are in the books, 10 more to go. Oh, and Tom Flanagan woofs one. Radiator it could be, but we've got him stopping. Everybody go down to the low side, guys. Stop car in the front straightaway. That's going to bring out the tow trucks and the pace truck and every other kind of truck. Catering truck in the 95. Spieth in the 88. Polehill in the 15. There's Chevalier in the 12 and Boyd McTavish in the 9 and Willard in the 77. All these guys have something at stake, let me tell you. Whoa, Zumpy gets crossed up with Bowman. That was a gulper, and Zumpy is still ricocheting all over the place out there. Holy Toledo. That was close. Greasy coming off of 4, somebody just noticing up here. Adam Ferry leading the proceedings down the back straightaway. Wayne Kahn still second. Ward is third in the 95. Polehill is fourth. Chevalier's got company for 5th. Don Spieth in the 88. As they emerge out of 4 on a cloud of dust, things drying out a bit here. Bill Willard, in the 77. Right there, Boyd McTavish about to overhaul Spieth to move up another notch. So Boyd doing some good work in the Gilly number 9. 19 on the counter. 25 is your total distance. Adam Ferry's got some company. That's in the wheel that he can stuff in there, no doubt. Ferry to click off another. Wayne Kahn second. Mike Ward third. Polehill fourth. And Chevalier 5th, and you've got Boyd McTavish 6th. 7th is Willard. Don Spieth dropping back in the 88. Adam Ferry up atop. Oh, look at this. Left a bit of a gap. Wayne Kahn can see him right there. Adam Ferry goes the wide high side. Look at this horsepower. Side by side down the back straightaway. Good fight up front here for these guys over the last handful of laps. Just 2 more to go. Adam Ferry on the top. Wayne Kahn on the bottom. Good dicing back and forth. Good racing here with the Sportsman guys. Final night for points. Contact-free, putting on a terrific show. Adam Ferry. Has Wayne got anything? Gonna have to hurry. White flag. Adam Ferry high side. Let the car have its head as he comes off the corner. Wayne Kahn's got an advantage right here. But as soon as Adam puts his foot on it, the advantage goes away. Right there, a little contact between the two. A little bit of a wobble. That may have broken the momentum of the 8. Wayne Kahn, Adam Ferry, nose to tail across the line. It's Adam Ferry. Great race. Wayne Kahn second, Mike Ward third, fourth Martin Polhill, and fifth the 12 of Chad Chevalier. Hang on here. Still got guys racing in the back. Zumpy and the 84 Project car with Darren Peters getting a... Oh. Zumpy doing a little extracurricular bumping with the original Pizza Log Sportsman for 2004, and a great year on the trail. It's a dream campaign this year for young Adam Ferry in the 1F. He'll come around. This will be feature win number 4, and he will lead that category this year. And a good guy, too. Very approachable. That was a beauty. Absolutely. That was... You don't get much better than that in terms of the Sportsman features. Still got the John Spencer Memorial El Cinnamon Enterprises 358 modified feature to come, and then the 8-lap feature event to cap off a 2004 season for our ladies division. But he's right there. Clinton, as good a race as you're going to see, and a good guy comes away not only with a win as a Texaco Havoline star of the race, but also secures the championship. So what a dream year this guy is having.
Certainly was a good year. We'll get Adam on. And the 2004 original Pizza Log Sportsman Division champion here at Merrittville. Make some noise for Adam Ferry. Well, Adam, at the beginning of the season, we talked to you, and you said your goals were to come out here, win some races, win the championship, lead the tour, and win the tour. So far, you're 3 out of 4. You got about another month and a half to get through to become the Mr. Dirt Sportsman champ. Tell us about your season so far, and congratulations. I know this makes you very happy.
Yeah, it's been an awesome year. I'd like to thank my wife, first of all, my crew, Ryan and Colin, and my dad. Without those guys, we wouldn't be here. It's quite the awesome team.
What are we going to see for you as we get into Dirt's postseason?
Well, we're getting ready to go to Ransonville, Batavia, and Utica-Rome the next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so some big racing coming up. Just to get the car in good shape and pull a good number.
Congratulations, Adam. Make some noise, folks, once again for your 2004 Sportsman champ, Adam Ferry.
And the Ferry Rottweiler has a lot to do with the fortunes of the team as well. Team mascot out there with the appropriate colored kerchief on, looking for an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, driving car number 21, it's Gary Krutchka from Hamilton. In the 14, that's Greg Wilson, and he's out of Kitchener. Driving car number 82, and that is Kenny Winfield. Kenny's out of Fort Erie. In the 17C, that's Bobby Davidson out of St. Catharines. In the 15J, and that's Tim Jones, and Tim is out of Hamburg. In the 22, and that's Dan Miller in the Garden City Auto Complex machine. The number 96, that's Fast Freddie Carlton, Freddie out of Thorold. In the number 58 from Georgetown, it's Tim Murdoch. Out of Fort Erie, driving car number 3A, and that's Paul Ashton. Out of Niagara Falls, New York, in the number 26, that's Ricky Rickner. In the Triple X from St. Catharines, it's Todd Sparky Gordon. Driving car number 69 from Gasline, that's Rob Pitts. In the number 23 from Port Colborne, that is Larry Lampman Jr. In the number 42, driving car out of St. Catharines, it's Mr. Smallblock, Peter Bicknell. Driving car number 38 from Thorold, and that is Scott Wood. Driving car number 91 out of Grimsby, and that is Travis Cunningham. In the number 123 from Cambria, that is Robbie Crow. In the number 44 out of St. Catharines, it's Flying Brian Stevens. Making up the final row, in the number 33 from Port Colborne, it's Greg Rauscher. And in the car number 18R from St. Catharines, it is Brad Roush. Once again, 20 cars taking the green, 35 laps will be the distance.
Turn 4, Barry Davidson turns him loose with the green, and we're off and operating. Winfield and Wilson up there, everybody jamming in the same hole. Wow. Bobby Davidson got kicked back a little bit there. 3 wide in the corner, Ashton on the bottom, with Miller in the middle. Murdoch shuffled back 1 row. Everybody picking their place, trying to get around here and get this thing going. Just shuffle the deck a little bit. Oh, they got trouble here with a Cunningham 91. May necessitate a yellow. He's on the high side in 1, up on the loose, muddy stuff up there. Still moving. Winfield continues to lead. Fred Carlton's there in the 96. Can Cunningham get this machine off under its own power? He's got it down the driveway. No need for a yellow. Good work there for Cunningham. Oh, Winfield gets tapped. Jones squeezed the bottom with Carlton. There's not a lot of room up there. They all try to occupy the same position, the same chunk of real estate. That was almost disastrous. Fred Carlton, here he comes on the bottom. Winfield swinging wide in the 82. Tim Jones in the 15. Exemplary work to stay up there in the top 3. Bobby Davidson in the 17 watching from 4th. There's Dan Miller in the 22. In the 5th spot. Fred Carlton out front and flying. In the 96, just scratching the surface here. Woo! In the 33, off and wounded. Greg Rauscher from Port Colborne. In the 33, wounded and limping down the driveway into the pits. Meanwhile, back in turn 4, Fred Carlton under the starter stand that quickly, leading this by about a quarter of a straightaway. Jones up on the high line to try that. Bob Davidson trying it down low. You've got Jonesy second. Davidson fighting with Winfield for 3rd, 4th, and Dan Miller is 5th. Wilson from Kitchener in the 14W, swinging it wide on the outside in 4. Todd Gordon is on the move. In the Blue Moon Potatoes Triple X, so is Larry Lampman in the 23, our defending champion from last year, but Pete Bicknell winning it this year. Lampman would love to finish in a flurry if he can. He's got to get some ground made up here. Winfield in the 82 dropping back. But Fred Carlton checking out here. Yeah, Fred Carlton, here he comes out of 4. Tim Jones at a Hamburg in the 15 is running 2nd. Bob Davidson, the Bryant's Tire 17. The Fred Flintstone machine running 3rd. Oh, hang on. Ashton with a collapsed right front wheel or steering assembly or a shock tower or something up there, but he's got something busted in the front end. And he went rocketing up over the pylons onto the go-kart track with some contact, obviously. And he's out of harm's way, and no yellow necessary, at least not yet. We are 10 laps into this deal. The John Spencer Memorial. Final points-paying night for 2004 for the El Cinnamon Enterprises 358 Modified. Great season it's been for these guys. Fred Carlton continues to lead. Fast Freddy out of 4, straight as a string under the starter stand. Tim Jones running that high line, letting Bobby Davidson get a little peek at 2nd place, especially in turns 1 and 2. It does it again in 3 and 4, but the Jones machine, the 15's got lots of power to overhaul him. Down the front straightaway they go. 13 laps in the books. Out of 35, the John Spencer Memorial, last tour of duty for 2004 for these guys. Up on the cushion, Jonesy riding it there. Dan Miller hanging tough is his presenting sponsor night tonight. Try and grab a win here if he can, but he's being challenged for that position. 4th place by Lampman in the 23. Carlton under the stand again, your leader. Jones is 2nd. Davidson 3rd. Dan Miller now is closed up, fighting 4th with Lampman. That's the nice battle there for 4th and 5th place on the racetrack. Brian Stevens in the 44. Brian securing 2nd place just by taking the green. In the points, so a superb year for Flying Brian. Going to work his way up through traffic in the 406 Auto Parts number 44. Chassis won at the banquet last year, right? We've been talking about that pretty much all year. Carlton under the stand again to click off another. 17 on the board. Tim Jones running a distant 2nd by about maybe 3/4 of a straightaway. Well, they got some problems with someone smoking. Oh, no, not Rousey again. Brad is running into some problem with the 18R. And dagnabbit, they just can't seem to get that thing to run no way, no how. Caution, yeah, he's up there precariously located. You can't have him there, so they're going to have to bring out the yellow. Good to see Brad Rouse back out near the tail end of the season, but just can't get that thing to behave itself. Hilton Jeffrey surveying the scene from the infield down there, and away we go. Fred Carlton takes off. The car was quick before the yellow. Let's see if it stays that way. Look at Davidson down on the bottom, challenging Jones for second place. That got dangerous for a second or so. Here they come out of 4. Carlton, Jones, Davidson, Lampman, Miller, and getting up into the mix, Ricky Rickner. Rickner third in the points for the modifieds. Scott Wood fourth, Larry Lampman fifth. Now, there's still some arithmetic to apply to this points ladder before we're all done. And Carlton continues to command the field out here, but a half a straightaway lead as he navigates out of 4. That car working really, really well, believe me. Yes, he is. Pitsy in the 69. The thumper almost got into big trouble up there in 4, but was able to straighten it out. Carlton continues domination. He emerges out of 4. Jones second. Then a tight third for Bobby Davidson. He's right there with Lampman in the 23. Davidson in the 17. Rickner is in there. Miller doing good work to hang up there. Brian Stevens has also moved up too. Flying Brian has secured second in the points, but is not resting on his laurels at all. Lampman has a peek down on the inside of Davidson. Now switches to the high side. Brian started 18th. Hooked himself up. 7th place for Flying Brian. Good work there. Carlton under the stand again. We've got 25 in the books. Just 10 more to go. And Fred Carlton. Fred started 7th and is trying to work himself up into the top 5, 16 points behind Larry Lampman. So Fast Freddy is trying to work a fast 5 here in terms of the points. And so far has looked full value for it. Oh no! Jonesy is in big trouble on the back straightaway. The 15 loses its gusto and is slowing down into the infield. Tough break for the Hamburg, New York rookie in this division. So that's going to shuffle the order. Lampman in the 23 installs himself into second place. Davidson third. Then Rickner in 4th. And Miller 5th. Brian Stevens 6th. And look at Bicknell in the 42. All of a sudden makes an appearance. Right there with Flying Brian hooked over the edge of the front straightaway. Boy, oh boy. Pete on the move again. Here comes Fred Carlton again. We're on lap 29 on the counter. Second place, Larry Lampman, the 23. Then Davidson, 17. Rickner, 26. Miller, 22. Brian Stevens in the 44. And Pete Bicknell right there with Stevens in the 42. Tim Murdoch in the 58. Trying to hang with these guys as well. Just 5 more to go, a handful. Carlton checking out. Lampman, the economy paving, 23. Whoa, boy. Kroll almost got hooked into what we say is a moat, but really isn't. Yeah, he may have got some contact as he went down the front straight. Look at Miller now, challenging Rickner. Danny's found some late race power and grip someplace. Look at him go. Whoa, shucking and jiving. Bicknell on the inside of Rickner. Murdoch is in there with the 58. Brian Stevens stabs the 44 in there too. Last couple of laps of the season, these guys are racing like it's the beginning of the year. 3 more to go. Carlton. Half straightaway lead on Lampman in the 23. Fantastic run for Fast Freddy. Carlton under the stand by himself. Then Lampman in second in the 23. Here comes Davidson bouncing. Then Miller right there with Bicknell. Bobby Davidson's got tons of company for third place. Miller backs off a little bit. Bicknell takes it left rear flat on Ricky Rickner's car. White flag. White flag for Fred Carlton. For feature win number 1 on the year for Fast Freddy. Good way to end the year. Lampman closing in. Rickner with some tire trouble. Checkered flag for Fred Carlton. Second place for Lampman to wrap up the year. Bicknell's going to grab third. Well, hang on. Davidson right there with Bicknell and Miller and Murdoch at the end. That was fabulous as well. So the Sportsman guys and the modified guys with great presentations to end off their points chase for 2004. Fred Carlton, first feature win of 2004, came into the night 16 points behind Larry Lampman for 5th place in the points order.
Very entertaining stuff.
Very entertaining indeed. Now here comes Pete. The finale for 2004. Christine Porter looking to lock that down, so don't go anywhere. We still got one more deal for you. Rose Weber Memorial and Dwarf Car Invitational next week. Good run for Tim Jones. Unfortunately, he had the problem there because he was right up there for most of the race, so there'll be better days ahead for young Timmy. Dipper imploring Fred to not be so fast. After all, we do have personnel on the racetrack.
Freddie, always the entertainer.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, you gonna try and do donuts? Nah, that's like a half a cruller or something. I don't know what that is. Who's gonna look around the other way? One of the true entertainers, good guy, finally gets that feature win.
Big smile under the helmet. Make some noise, folks, for Fast Freddie Carlton. Freddie, what a great run for you. We thought we might have seen this a couple weeks ago. You got in some trouble in qualifying. You've just been waiting for that opportunity to start front. This car's been fast. Former Alan Johnson ride. But man, you certainly haven't lost. You got it all together. And you gave me a bit of heck last week for not giving you a chance to get interviewed, so at least we get to do it this way and make up for it big time. And one other thing, Guy McKee, a dear friend of yours, I know this must mean a ton to you.
Yeah, Larry and me talked about last week, and we're good friends, so we left it that way. We're not going to let racing get in the way of that. And yeah, with about 11 to go, I started thinking about my buddy Guy, and I said, just keep my line. And my brother's been helping me out the last couple of weeks, and it made a big difference.
Tell us about how this is going to give you a lot of confidence going into next year. Where are you going to be back here, Fred?
Yeah, one step at a time. We were sponsorless this year. It's pretty tough, so hopefully somebody out there likes what we're doing.
Congratulations, Fred Carlton, always Mr. Excitement. Make some noise, folks. He gets the win here tonight. The John Spencer Memorial Trophy going to be presented here shortly. Pete, let's have a word with you. Make some noise, folks. Pete Bicknell, our track champion for 2004 again. Pete, how many more years are you going to do this?
Well, I always say I'll quit when they bury me. That's going to be about it. You know, this is all we do for fun, and we love racing, and all my crew and everybody. And my crew works so hard. They do such a good job keeping the car under me because really I'm always so busy. I don't even get much time to work on the car anymore. So my crew does everything. I just jump in it and drive it. So it's a lot of fun for all of us. So we'll keep on doing it.
Congratulations, Pete. I know it's been a long year for you with all the work that goes into it. Great, successful season once again.
Well, it's been a great year. I got to thank all the fans for coming out again. It's been, you know, every week's been getting better, and we got great fan count, lots of kids, which is what we like, and we enjoy everybody coming out, and all the competitors have been great racing this year. It just seems like every week got more competitive, and the track's been in great shape, so I think we've all had a good year.
Certainly did. Keep it going, folks. One big giant round of applause for both our track champion and tonight's feature winner, Fred Carlton. Ladies race getting set to get on the speedway right now.
Bruce Schwartz and Rick Cavanaugh getting set to present the John Spencer Memorial Trophy. Round of applause for those guys too, the alumni and the reunion committee. They've done a fabulous job all year to keep us in touch with the bygone days, the good old days, the legends, and how it all started. And it's very important to keep in touch with your history, and those guys have done exemplary work all year long to make sure that we know who they are, the Wall of Fame inductees and all that they do, and the nice plaques that they able to engineer.
They already stopped it. I wasn't even thinking.
birthday to you. Happy birthday. You fill in the rest of the blank. Happy birthday to you.
How about a big round of applause, folks? 40 is Mr. Billy Tripp. And we tricked him there. He didn't know we were going to do that.
Oh, he's not embarrassed. Laps to decide it all. Can Christine Porter nail this deal down? Well, I don't want to say it's a jump, but there's a little trampoline action going on in there. And the 7 of Karen Kokerick in the 7K takes off. And the crowd is berserk again. Here she comes. Yeah, we do. Karen from nearby Font Hill. They've grown fast over there, let me tell you. Charlene on the outside, letting it all hang out. Oh, I didn't say that, did I? Oh, too late. Karen Kokerick, good work here. Christine Porter pretty much got this locked. Yeah, the cheerleaders are going crazy. Like a football game out here. 1st and 10 for Karen Kokerick. There she goes. Let's go 7. Yeah, she's going pretty good, let me tell you. Christine Porter right there. Oh boy, lap traffic's going to make this interesting. Karen trapped on the bottom. Oh no! They maul each other coming out of 4. Are they hooked together? No, they're not. This is exceptional stuff. The crowd is going wild. And Karen, there she goes on the outside elbow. Porter going to overhaul the lead here as the Josh Mergich machine. But Karen's fighting back. These ladies are giving no quarter. Christine Porter in the 17, Kokerick in the 7. Lots of bobbling and banging going on in the back of the pack as it is. Yes, we have Karen Kokerick fans, lots of them. But she's fighting it now. Christine Porter in the 17. 3 feature wins, threatening to make this thing a runaway. Three more to go. I think I'm at my high school football game again. This is neat. But look at this. Christine Porter in the 17 has been in... they're going to try the go-kart track out here. Well, it's shorter around, you see. That's logical. Lisa Braun having some trouble there, but she gets it back in gear. But check it out. The Greg Ayres machine is potent to begin with, and Christine Porter knows her way around. Charlene Dooley, the Candy Girl, trying to overhaul second. That was Fran's line, not mine. I can't take credit for that one. Here she goes. Can we overhaul a change for second place? Karen better get on the whip here. She's in danger of losing second. Whoa, no! Let's go 7 into the guardrail. That's not going to work. That's not a good deal. Oh, my gosh. I think one of them saw a spider. Christine Porter just making it a little more impressive every time around. 8 laps, checkered flag, picks up the win. Second place to Charlene Dooley. And not sure about third. Win number 4. Pretty much had it nailed. But good enthusiasm with the crowd. Thanks very much. Don't forget, if you haven't picked up your prize yet from the door prize giveaway, you can secure that before you leave. Next week, the Rose Weber Memorial Dwarf Car Classic and Assorteds, presented by J&S Heating and Air Conditioning. 25-lap Hoosier stocks, 25 laps for the 4-cylinder minis, and the last small car demo, 2004. As Chris...
Well, Christine, what a great year for you. Dominated these races. It's got to make you really feel good, and I know you want to thank the Ayres crew for use of their ride.
Yeah, thanks, Greg, Matt, for getting me in the car every night. Greg, you're awesome. I got a little bit of paint to fix. Sorry. Thank you.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Congratulations once again, Christine. A long season for you guys. 4 races doesn't seem like that much, but tough to get these cars ready, Eric.
Absolutely. She did a good job with flower presentation there. Simsy with the flowers. He always knows what to do in there. Oh, just about dropped the the product up there. So congratulations again, Fred Carlton winning the